is back.
So last month, we took you out to that Mummies of the World exhibit at the Arizona Science Center. 40 human and animal mummies on display through September 2nd. And two of the mummies there, one of them that stuck out in my mind was that German nobleman wearing the boots that he was still wearing, apparently shortly after he died. They dressed him in the boots. So now, relatives, the current residents of that castle here in the valley.
Right, so Renee is live with the Baron and the Baroness here at the Arizona Science Center.
See, Renee belongs hanging out with royalty like this. So you're right at home with the Baron and the Baroness.
And the mummies?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's one thing to be able to come here and visit the museum and see the mummies, but to actually visit with a family member is really a treat for all of us. So today we are talking to Baron von
Crailsheim.
I've been trying it as well. Yes, it is. Welcome to Arizona. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you for inviting me to come here. It's a great pleasure to see my mummies, partly my ancestors, here again after 10 years. I saw them the last time at the exhibition in Los Angeles.
Wow. Now tell me a little bit about these family members of yours.
Well, these are mummies, and probably they're from the beginning of the 17th century. We live in a moated castle. It's more like a fortress than a palace. It goes back to the 14th century, and my family bought it in 1550, and probably the catacombs under the castle, under the church, used as a family crypt from the beginning of the 17th century.
Wow, and I believe we have photographs of that viewers are seeing right now. But we also have a look at the castle that you live in right now. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you see the castle here in the background. There you see a bigger building, that's where we live, and a smaller building which we rent for guests. The castle is surrounded by walls and turrets just for defense. That's the moat around, and you only can enter the castle by a bridge, and the bridge in former times was a drawbridge. So we were really safe from enemies.
Fascinating. So you've traveled all the way over here to visit these family members of yours. Yeah. What's it like to see them again?
I think it's quite touching. Well, as a medical doctor, I think very rational about dead people. I've seen a lot of dead people, but I think meeting me here, it's like meeting old friends.
Well, it is fascinating to see. Baron, thank you so much for your time, and we're going to talk to Sari, too. How can people come out and take a look at some of the mummies here?
Yes, well, the exhibition and the Science Center are open 7 days a week, 363 days a year, so they can come on down. All of our information is at azscience.org, and tickets are only $29.95 for an adult and go down from there. It's absolutely a spectacular exhibition, and, I mean, we're hearing from all ages, all families, just how much they enjoy learning about the mummies and seeing how science is really uncovering the stories of these people who lived hundreds or even thousands of years ago.
That's great. Definitely a great place to visit. And Troy Celeste, I got to tell you, they accept guests at the castle.
Crazy.
With the moat and the drawbridge and the whole thing, Renee.
Right?
So that building behind you is the one they rent out? The smaller building, he says, right there?
Well, there's rooms in there. There's rooms in there. That's right. And he lives, I believe, somewhere on this
That one or the big one? He says the big one.
Yeah, the big one.
The big one.
Yeah. He's a baron. He's in the big house.
And they have tower. He has a tower in there. Like Rapunzel let down your hair type of tower.
Yes.
He's got a moat and a drawbridge. Much like you, Renee.
It's a castle. Right.
Thank you,
My
Renee.
drawbridge is not working so well right now.
Oh, that could be a problem.
Then you're stuck.
Not functioning drawbridge?
Hope you
That's worse than a garage door.
Hope you can swim.